Right, test. That's sounding like a test that's successful. Okay, just gonna do something here quickly while we're on before we get started. Start that. All right, captains, good evening. We don't have any of the fancy smashy starts here that we normally do when we're on the PC just yet. Hopefully that'll change here in the future. But for now, we're on the console bridge, and we are back here to do our duties. I've been saying that I do want to do more streams here on the console bridge here, especially being on YouTube. So that's what we're doing today. It's going to be a short stream, about an hour and a half. I do have to wake up early tomorrow for real life duties. But with that said, we're going to do as much as we can here and hopefully move some things around to set up this guy. As you can see there, the fifth tune down there is Z. He is my Delta recruit, and I want to get him to the point where he's also helping us gather resources, and I need to do that. And to do that, I should say, I need to get him up to level 65, or I want to get him to level 65. Now, before that though, there is a ship that I do want to get for him to level up in. I'm not sure if we're going to make that decision now. I already have something in my mind, but we'll see if something will follow through. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is do our first contact daily. And normally here we've been doing the easiest one, which is the first contact day model rocket building. And it's the quickest. I just have to make sure I build a rocket. Pretty much that's it. So I'm going to be doing that also on the PC bridge at the same time so that I can get my dailies done. But like I said, I do want to do that more here. So captains, if you're just joining us, do us a favor, hit that like button. It helps recommend the stream when we are live, but also when this becomes a VOD, this will also recommend this out and hopefully find new like-minded captains, because we're always trying to seek out those who play still like us and really just have fun at the end of the day. We just worked on a video there. It was just kind of a quick video, so we decided to do that first before heading here. And what we're going to... Worf looks so short. Or is it just me? They have to change... I feel like they have to change Worf, but I guess with what we just went over there in the 10 forward sort of notes, they're not going to really do anything to line up with the Picard sort of timeline, and I'm okay with that, to be honest. I've always treated Stowe as an alternate timeline, and even my alts as an alternate timeline. So I don't mind Stowe being the way it is and just doing what it's doing. It's been doing great over the years and really just been benefiting from the trek, so I'm okay with that. I really am. So let's start here. Let's go do our rocket building model. X, sir, how you doing?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I can't put the speakers on too loud because the Admiral is sleeping. But again, we're on YouTube, so it's okay. There's no sound commands to go off, and that is okay. So let's do it. Doing good as can be. Awesome. Good to hear, sir. Game system A. Yes. Like I'd mentioned before, we want to do more streaming on YouTube, but also more streaming here on PlayStation, which I was doing before, But then I went on this huge stint of just PC. But we are trying to build up our resources here, so you know, when I'm here, it forces me to just do that. Ooh, we get to do this twice, right? Yes, because we're gonna get the ooh, we're gonna get the prize today. Yes, let's go. Let's do that. Let's do that now, so we can get this out of the way. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna have to do that on console too as well, and actually that'll help. Let's go. Yes, yes. And while we wait for that to start, we normally just do our paperwork, which is not a lot here on console. Really, it is not. Sometimes I don't even do the doffing, which I should be, but because that also helps with the resources. But having two bridges to kind of maintain sometimes does take a little bit out of you. So I normally just do the bare minimum on the PS4 side of things. But there is the next goal that we set for ourselves here, and that is getting the 10th anniversary legendary bundle. Hence why I'm not 100% sure on the ship, because but that'll take 2 years to get, man. I feel like I can get a ship in term-wise, but we'll see. Because, so there was documents, I believe it was documents, shout out to you, sir, for had been cancelled due to player decline. Well, why decline? Don't decline. Leave QK. And gave us a tier 6 ship coupon here, and I'm so thankful. And I want to get something that will, obviously I can use, you know, cross account, but will be the ship to use for my Delta as he levels up. So I want to kind of consider that carefully, and I think I have the ship in mind, and the influence has nothing to do with Picard. Of course it does. So let's do that. Did I pressed ready, right? Leave key, okay, jeez. While I wait, yeah, I usually just try to do all this so that I don't have to, I can just concentrate on building a rocket. Because you can actually get an AFK penalty now, which I found out the other day when I was doing the stream there, and I just left, I forgot I left this on, and I got an AFK penalty, and I had to wait half an hour. And this is an easy enough TFO to do, really, to be honest. So let's do this. Ooh, see, now I need to build up my resources, definitely. And of course this tune is next in building up their reputations, because the Jem'Hadar is working through his, I think it got 7 or 8 done, but we'll head over there and check to see how he's doing while we wait. Okay, I then it kicked me out of, it's been doing this for the past couple of days where I queue for it, then it just kicks me out for no good reason, even though it says I'm joined. Features, they follow us everywhere. Oh look, only 2 times. Sometimes it's taken like 3 to 4 times to queue up for this, but we're gonna have to do this twice because we're gonna get the reward, and we always recommend doing the events past the time you get the reward so you can keep getting dilithium to do so, and this tune is going to help get us more resources for that. I should also get onto the PC bridge here, which I am now. Woo! We're gonna do this because we're just gonna do the daily on the PCs, because like I said, I have to wake up early tomorrow. But regardless, okay, I only just go for the first piles here. I don't go too deep. Uh-oh, hold on. Whew. Hope you didn't hear that. Caps, I had to sneeze. There's no mute button on this one.
This stabilizer part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
How is it not useful? I need one.
A stabilizer part. Take it back to your workstation. Spiders
Thank
are
you.
crawling out of the parts pile.
Nope. Oh, it's flashing here.
A large cache of parts has
I
been
normally just
discovered.
kind of go in
Grab
circle,
as many
stabilizer,
pieces
hull,
as you
engine, and do that until the time runs out. And those junk parts, I use those, and I'd say about 75% of the time
Take it back
I'm able
your
to
workstation.
re-eng all my parts to
Spiders are crawling out of
very
the parts
rare.
pile.
You get away, get away, get away. Oh, did I not? Drop it off, drop it. Rawr, rawr. Sarg, sir, how you doing?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
It's gonna be a little quiet, but hopefully you're well. As you can see, we are on the... Oh, nope. We are on the console bridge. Oh man, I say I don't normally go down. What the? I need an engine. Give me an engine.
Forest fires have been reported in the area. Responders arriving
Bruh.
soon. Be careful.
Someone's already here? Jeez, okay, let's... Cat time. Watch, it'll like go back to the beginning there. Has everything been taken? Yo! Oh, I had something already. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I still need engine though. Those spiders distracted me. YouTube needs to set up its game for streaming. No waiting page where I can lurk for the stream start. No convenient URL. There wasn't a notification? Yeah, like when it's hard to... I guess I could do notification in terms... Like, well, Discord I do that. Oh, hello. YouTube needs sound? Sam, how's it going, sir?
Admiral, if you will come with
Okay,
me.
stop. There you go. Let's get some more junk. We're gonna have to get our... We're gonna get our event prize today, Sam. Woohoo! It does. I mean, I kind of don't mind it. It's a little break for the heart. But also gives us a chance to talk about things, because there was some interesting stuff from the 10 forward stream there. Namely, some changes to the EC, in-game parser now for PC, I guess, and a little bit of info on the Titans timeline getting into Stowe / Stowe not going to be lining up with the card timeline, which I'm okay with. I said we have to buy our first contact in 7 days. Yeah. Triz, look who's here. Bruno. Who's here? Who's here? Hello. How are you?
Tapping on the bridge.
Triz thought console was getting the parse too. No, not console. Well, because there's no, you can't type in those command in chat, I think. Unless I'm wrong, but for me, I have a good idea of how my builds do anyway, so it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for those, especially those players who wants to, if not chase DPS, just improve their builds. That's quite okay. True that they are not going to have any more updates. I thought next episodes were going to be No, no, no. I think that was kind of taken out of a different context. So the updates will still happen. So updates meaning, you know, episodes, new ships, new seasons, all that stuff. I think like major, I think what they're talking about is stuff to do with like systems, you know, not necessarily story arc, because of course they're going to have story arcs, because Scale did say in the stream, I watched some of the stream, and you know, they're still going to have their own voice actors do that stuff, so those season updates are still going to happen. I just don't think we're going to see any like major boosts or upgrades other than quality of life changes, from my understanding. I could be wrong, but that's how I understand it. We have to do this again. That stinks. Doesn't PC already have an app? I need to use consoles. The Phoenix ships? The rocket one that you can launch? Was Duborg TFOs 0 out of 5. Mine? I just started. I did one of my Pandevers. I wonder what it was. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, the Phoenix ship you can still have, because I have it here, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me before I speak ill, don't judge me. Where is it? Pretty sure I have it here somewhere. Or maybe not. I thought it did give the rocket that you can launch. Or did I do that on another tune? I can't remember. I guess not. Hold on. Events, first contact. Enterprise. Reward info, origami. Huh. Oh, right there. Yeah, the launch toy rocket. Once you, yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought you got it when you're just doing like the daily. When you get the event done, that's when you get your toy rocket. So, portal drawing the target ship. So that's going to be a free console we can use. That's awesome. Ship point. So let's do that. Let's claim. First contact is something about the past rewards. Yeah, you have to just finish it first. So let's actually clear our inventory a little bit here, shall we? It's kind of embarrassing. Sort of. Esque. Let's just pick this, so use. Oh, we're going to get some skill points. Claim! So you know what that means? The reason why we're getting that is because we have all the badges already. I think. So let's test that theory out since I have more of these. Yep. Claim! So let's put this in our inventory actually. Because you know who's going to need it? The Delta Tune. Definitely going to need it. Chosen, did you read my comment, Triz? It's the 5th comment in the chat. Oh, sorry, did I miss it? Oh, sorry, I did miss that. By the way, Triz, the thing I asked about the Odyssey class last stream is about a canon build for the Odyssey class, since it's canon to Star Trek. Oh, I did actually do one. In Star Trek, my Star Trek Day Fleet build. Do you want me to link it in chat? Sorry, I missed that. My fault, Chosen. How are you doing, Chosen?
Tapping on the bridge.
Alright, come on. Right, there you go. Jumping around when I need to actually like access it. They should enter current system. By the way, can Federate? Yeah, they can. but just be ready to get to either fight and or cloak, because there are people waiting there. That is a PvP zone, one that I did not realize right away when I first started. I can actually... Oh look, I got my ships here. So console gets red alert, then the boss, then... I think so, yeah, Sam. It looks like... So console is going to get the 2-week version. So after this, it's a 2-week version of the red alert, and then the Voth is my guess. See, I had these weapons here saved for the Delta tune, but I'm not going to open them until I'm actually at a higher level, because they will be at a lower level, so we don't want to do that. Here, let's just do this, because we're gonna open a lot of those, because it's just gonna give us a bunch of... I think that's the only thing we can pick anyways. Choose one of the following. So this tune hopefully will level up pretty quick. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to go through all the story with it, because usually I've never had to. Claim! We're doing a claim! Okay, to those who say I don't open boxes, I'm opening some boxes, okay? There you go. So we got 11 of those. Holy jeez. That'll be useful. I also made a CaNon build for the bed. Nice! Yeah, I did a CaNon build on the Odyssey there. And it was more of a quantum focused one, I think, and that was really fun. I had fun with that one. Oh, well, I always have fun when I do those. So put this here for my Delta tune. Let's put that there, put that there. Oh, look, it's full. It's full! Yes! I think we're gonna have to do one more here while we're waiting. Let's claim!
Congratulations.
Let's go! 25k deal. Thank you. Let's open them. See, I opened them. Can't say I didn't. Can't say I didn't. Alright, look at that. Started right away. Perfect. We do it again. For easy deal and easy marks. Even if your reputation's done, do it for the marks. Do it for the marks to convert your deal. Okay, I'll do a little bit of inventory shuffling here for a sec. Oh crap, there's one more here. Oh, it's two. Oh geez, there's more. Any more? Any more? So 3. I can open that box. I have to make room for it though. Ready to go? Okay. Let's go. Start over here. Let's start over here. This done.
You found a hull part. Take it back to your workstation.
Woohoo! Extra junk.
Parts at your workbench have caught fire. Go
I wonder
back
if the
and put it
fire
out.
actually does anything to the final build. I can say anything I want. Freedom of speech. Didn't open any boxes. I don't mind being. But the problem is, there's proof that I opened boxes, which is the VOD.
You found an engine part. Take it
Which,
back
captains,
to
do me a
your
favor,
workstation.
hit that like button if you haven't already to help the stream out, but also the VOD when this is done. But really, our main objective tonight is just to chill here on the console bridge. Because I said I would. And I'm going to follow through with that. Go get some more stabilizer parts.
You found a stabilizer part.
Oh.
Take it back to your workstation. Parts at your workbench have caught
Again?
fire. Go
Bruh.
back and put it out.
Bruh. Okay, what am I missing? Am I missing? No, I got everything. So we're just going to go in a big old circle again. So hull, engines, and then stabilizer.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Yeah, I wonder if the fire actually does anything to the final build of the rocket when it launches. You think it would. Kind of makes sense that it would. Does it make me wrong? Then I already am. Nope. While we're here, there's one over here. Yeah, when I was watching the 10-4 stream of what I did watch, okay, do you want to go get that, sir? Okay, stop walking and just grab that stuff. Dude! I think my joystick is broken. My thumbstick.
You found an engine part.
Ow.
Take it back to your workstation.
One dev saying
One of the parts has given you quite a shock.
that he doesn't see people AFK this. Like everyone I do, mostly on especially on PC, I see people AFK this. I don't care. Admittedly, I have AFK this in the past. What I used to do when you had to do the event on all of your tunes to get the reward, I would start the rocket building TFO. Dude, stop moving. And then do my paperwork, and it would count me completing it.
This stabilizer part wasn't useful.
But like I said the other day, it was like, nope, you didn't do anything, you didn't participate, penalty. I'm like, oh.
This stabilizer part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Come on. And I find if you just do this, it's really quick. It's like 5 minutes. It's less than 10 minutes. This is one of the easiest events and dailies to do.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
And I find if you just go around collecting stuff, in no time you're done.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
Aight.
This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching. This hull part wasn't useful. Keep searching.
I usually synthwave. I should try rocket. It's there's nothing. I mean, this is just the quickest one, and that's why I do this one. It's quick. That's it. See, the rocket building phase is 5 minutes. This adjusting is like a 1 minute. So in less than 7 minutes, you're done. But as Sarg says, yes, it does give marks. But this also gives your daily bonus marks. So, you know, you get like extra dill from that. You're right, but if you're on a time crunch, easy way to do it is here. Yeah, this is only like a minute of the phase here. Come on, purple. Synth is about 10 minutes, I think. Oh no, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Space pew pews is space pew pews, hence why we do what we do mostly. Come on, stabilizer. I need a stabilizer. Or no, hull part. Rare. Oh. That's okay. Spencer! Hello, sir. How are you? How goes Spencer? Oh? For a second, I thought it was Stargate because he usually says yo. Can you VC? Yeah. Give me a sec here. Ta-da! I think we are working on that so we can do that. See? 8K dill. Not too shabby. Let's see if they can hear you. I think they'll be able to hear you. Should be able to hear me, I think.
Hello, buddy. How's it going?
Why is it so dark there? Oh, there you go.
I had the lights off. I just finished doing a video, so.
Caps, can you hear Spencer? I don't have my headset on. Well, I do for console, but not VC. Can you hear him?
I mean, they certainly can't see me in this, chillax position.
in your optimal DPS position play. Barely, yeah. He's low. Oh, yeah, it's okay.
I was wondering if you could try out the. I'm assuming you've probably seen the stuff about the commands.
Yes.
Have you tried those on console?
Oh, I was under the impression that was for only PC.
I don't know if they said it on the stream. I may have missed it, but could you by chance try them out on console? I don't have a console.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me just turn over some contraband. You know what? I assumed it was.
I mean, I assumed too, but I don't know if you can you even type in commands in the chat over there? Like,
yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah, she can. It'll be a good experiment here. Let's do that. Let's just do this first.
So there is one of the things that they announced on 10 Forward, and I think McStud's got like a full video dedicated to it, and I talked about it in the video that I just released. Very clickbaity, by the way.
Nice.
I should send you the thumbnail for that.
Let's go.
I upscaled the Titan for the thumbnail.
You upscaled
the
Titan.
Leaving. I upscaled it massively.
Oh, very nice. Very
This is
nice.
what it looked like before.
Mm-hmm.
This is after the upscale.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I like that. Oof. That's an oof. I like. But nice. Okay. Which one went further, the toy model rocket or the model rocket created? Oh, the one that you did for the event. Let's see here. What am I supposed to do? Plasma damage ground, restore. I think you're done everything here, Shesk? Hold on. This is a short one here. Spence, you know what we keep trying to do, which we haven't been able to just because of time. Our podcast. We got a lot to talk about. I think.
Oh yeah, I got some stuff to share also. I'm gonna be basically taking my entire computer apart in just a couple days. I got a big radiator here to put in.
You're taking it apart?
Yeah, I finally I used some of the YouTube money, because the past couple months have been really good, to be honest. I went through and I picked up that case I wanted, and I also picked up some water cooling stuff from
Ooh.
a store shutting down.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna swap my build over to the case that I've been wanting.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, Stan, that's what we're hoping for. So Trizio can show us. Triz can be the one to make the content piece showing you can finally parse your damage on console. Think about the clickbait of that, Triz.
For some reason, I assumed it was only on PC, because when they said you can type it in chat, I was like, oh, okay. Well, you can chat here. Okay, let's try it. Let's go to this dude.
Sam really wanted you to check it.
Yeah, no, we'll check it out.
You can type it in right now, even.
But then I was gonna type it in and then do something, and then.
Yeah. Well, I think it's supposed to work like a combat log would, where it'll persist.
They never actually had details of when I was listening to it, though.
Oh, but I think I might be losing you.
Hello?
I turned the. Yeah, I hear you now.
I didn't move. It's literally what didn't move.
I found out your net was dropping out briefly.
Oh, me? Okay, might be me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
Terrible.
Actually, just need. Man, I gotta do this twice on PC too, because if I got my thing here. Okay, let's go to mission patrol Delta launch.
I did have another question for you, but I guess it can wait till after this.
Okay, let's reverse.
Dollar.
Chat. So where's that thing again? I have the notes right here.
It's /GCL. You see it?
It's in my, I have it here. Where'd it go? There you go. Let me just highlight that. Okay. This is going to be painful. So /, right?
Yeah.
GCL combat 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 stat STAT init.
Yeah, like initialize.
Init, and then space 1.
Yeah.
Done. Send. Okay, now let's Pews. Okay, there's that group. Let's go this. Now, to chat again. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Chat.
You're gonna like this part.
So it was, now it's Now we gotta do it again, right? It's / G
It's the
C
second command.
L.
GCL combat stat data.
Oops. What was it? Combat stat data.
Yeah. And then it's space 0, space 0, space 0.
Stat data. Now, where does it actually show?
It would be in like your system chat, I think.
Well, I have chat, NPC, and combat. Now, I think this combat's always active anyways.
Yeah, I think it would have been in your like NPC or chat window. I'm gonna guess that maybe it's just not there.
Yeah, I only have 3 windows. Hold on, doesn't PC have more tabs?
Yeah, it looks like it's not there. I mean, maybe are you missing a channel?
No, this is all the channels I have ever had here. Chat, NPC, and combat. And again, this combat one has always been there. Oh, wait. Well, no, that's...
Yeah, it looks like it's not working on console then.
Hold on. That is a lot, though, there. Okay, then me. Okay, that's... Because what does... Yeah, so I'm on PC right now. Chat, NPC, and... Oh, the same thing. Chat, NPC, and combat. What else other tab does PC have?
Yeah, I think like a combat, or like just a general chat tab. I don't know. I've got mine all customized. On PC, I've got like 7 or 8 different tabs on most of my characters.
Huh, I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's there. Now, the other question I have for you is, do you know how to view your bonus pools on console?
Like, activating my bonus pools?
Like to see the amount that you have, because I've had a few people on some of my recent videos where I'm talking about bonus pools, they're like, we can't even see it.
Oh, you know what? It's funny. I actually just got the 150k skill experience pool stuff. But your question is is a way to if I see it?
Yeah, you know how like when you're on PC, it shows all of your bonus pools up at like the top left of your screen.
Yeah.
So you can see like how much you have left in the bonus pools.
Yeah.
I had some people commenting that they couldn't find it, so chat is saying that you can see it. I just don't know.
I actually never even had. I don't think I looked. Hold on. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah,
Go
I
there.
mean, I understand you don't personally need like bonus mark pools because you don't open the boxes.
Stop it. Stop it.
I have to get something in.
Captain skills, crew station reputation. Actually, you know what? Where does it show? I do see someone does say. Ethan, hello. How you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Andy, how's it going?
Captain on the
I
bridge.
don't think you can do
Progress tab on your character tab.
Oh, so that's over here. Inventory. Here? Oh, progress right there. Ah, there you go. It's right there.
Oh, good. You should do a video on that, dude. Legitimately, like there's people that routinely like are bugging. Like whenever I talk about bonus pools, they complain about that. So.
Oh, really?
Do a video on it. Yeah, like seriously, that'd be a good video.
I should probably do that then. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate that. Still, it's there
Thank
from
you,
Admiralty.
for answering that there.
Indeedy. I've rarely paid attention to the bonus pools there on PC, let alone here, and that is actually the first time. And then, of course, your Gamma recruit stuff. I have so much stuff to work on here. Oh, look at that. Reputation progress. Let's go. Yes. Claim. See, I claim stuff, dude.
I'm chosen, yes, thank you.
Oh, God. That's so sad. Thank you, Chosen.
It's a bit late for me. I'm having a hard time reading.
Yeah, man. What are your thoughts on the Picard finale?
Is it safe to discuss no worry about spoilers here?
Dude, I've already done a review on it here on the channel, so yeah, I'd say yes. Spoiler alert, though, for those who haven't watched it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think it was a good send off for for Picard in the cast. I do not agree with the Titan becoming the Enterprise.
Yeah,
but
same.
at the same time, like I know people are upset about the F, but lore-wise, they could say that the F was reactivated because the Iconian War.
Right. Here and
they
still,
could
yeah.
that in. Yeah. Or they, is it? Has it not been done where they just have, two ships, the same name, but they've got the different designations? Like, couldn't the F and the G just be out doing their thing at the same time?
To be honest with you, I kind of touched on that a
issues
little
like
bit.
that?
I've touched on that a little bit. I don't really care. Regardless if the F is decommissioned, the final episode there had however many Odyssey classes there. Each formation had an Odyssey class in the center. So I feel that, yes, the F it sucks that the F was already decommissioned, but the Odyssey class is in canon. I think that's the more important part.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you look at all the ships that were there, and it's very clear that STO just had a lot of things canonized.
Yeah.
I think it was a good thing for the game. I think it's going to boost player engagement, give us more players, especially over the short term here. I'm not really that upset about it, but I just generally don't really care much about things. Like when I saw the argument, I was just like, I don't care enough to go and read these conversations.
Again, if we're talking about the F, sure, but it's, I don't know, the Odyssey is canon now, regardless.
Yeah.
Make your own Odyssey.
I think that the best thing we are potentially getting out of this is they can easily start up a new show. That they open the door for the legacy. And I saw some comments on Reddit that I really agreed with. Like for legacy, I would prefer to have a more serialized, like the S9 style, world building show with Seven at the helm of the Enterprise there, where they're rebuilding Starfleet. But do that world building with a new show. The episodic stuff is, it's fine. The other Star Trek shows are doing that, but give us some nice world building. With a new show.
Picard was an arc.
Yeah.
And I think it did it really well. I still think the pacing was good. The only thing that was kind of a little off was the Jack thing. I was totally wrong. I thought he was gonna pull a Janeway, and at the end he actually just embraced it, being part of the Borg. You know, I didn't see that coming, because he was so keen on just leaving, right, and trying to stop the Queen, and then all of a sudden here he is, just no, I'm gonna be a part of it. Then watching it again, how he switched so quickly to say this is the end of the Borg. Again, I'm nitpicking at this point. I've been nitpicking because, again, of how good it has been. Overall, though, the send-off, like what you said, was absolutely amazing. Which, TNG is what you grew up with, right, or no?
Yeah, I watched a lot of TNG growing up.
Like, what was the first Star Trek show you saw? What got you into Star Trek, series-wise?
If I told you, so I want to say it could be Voyager, because
Could be.
You
You don't know?
I don't remember, and
Oh.
I think it might have actually been Enterprise.
Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is.
I
That's
think
what got you into
I
it.
think it may have been. I saw Enterprise on TV, and I watched it, and then I know Voyager's definitely not what I watched first, because I remember after watching TNG, I remember now going through, and I couldn't find a place to watch Voyager, but at the time, I did eventually find YouTube channels that had the episodes up in, like, I think it was like 7 to 10 minute bits. So you'd have to go and find, like, parts.
Oh, part 1, part 2.
Yeah, and I think that was how I ended up watching Voyager the first time around.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, it's so, and I think I heard a comment that, like, Terry Matalas, he wanted to give, like, a happy ending, and I'm glad he did, you know, and I think it really does show at the end of the day that he really did care about giving it its due, you know, and I think for what it could possibly do more with Legacy, if that does become a thing, oof. I don't. Again, the Titan, I'd say I don't agree with it, but I see why they did it, right? And they even explained it. Their just thought process was, it's because of what you guys did with the Titan. So.
It was the hero ship, yeah. Just think, how mad are people gonna be, even though you know it's going to be promo? How mad are people gonna be?
Oh. Oh, they're gonna be definitely mad. But we knew it was coming, right?
Yeah. I even, in this video, I'm like, there's, like, Kale confirmed, you know, that it's coming.
We said any popular ship is gonna be. It's gonna be promo.
He specifically responded about the Titan.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so he said that be sure they're either planning for it or already working on it.
Which I think they gave us a time frame of how long that actually takes. I think they said like 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah. I think if they want to rush a ship, they could probably get one done in like a month or two. But I think for this, probably like half a year.
Yeah, I don't really see a point in rushing it, to be honest, but it's going to be popular regardless when it comes out. I just got that.
Disney raised their annual price by $25. Well, conveniently, that price you just put in is about enough to buy a yearly membership to some VPNs.
I wonder if there's a different chat. Local fleet support the different chat log. Maybe. I really liked it. There was progress. Yeah. Do you think the enter parse code different chat log? Different chat log? Well, I was in a combat screen, so I made sure I went into combat. Mandalorian, no.
With the chat command, it shouldn't matter what what area you're in.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay.
Uh,
Next enterprise, deep space, enterprise.
Because
Don't
it's not
like.
actually typing it into the channel, it's typing it in like as a command to the game.
Triz, do you know the Galaxy and Odyssey classes aren't the only ones with saucer separation, right? Yeah, well, the original Connie has it. The Sovereign has it. Go to chat. Oh, I see what you mean. Like like local. But I was in local though. How do you change that one? Hit L1. Oh, for me it's L2. Zone, local, zone. Oh, you mean if it might make a difference if it's in zone?
You can try it, but I mean, if it were on PC, it wouldn't make a difference.
If new app is created. Wait. Oh, local. There. What? Yeah.
Yeah, Sam. I think console definitely will benefit greatly if they can get a parser over there. And I think it's probably I would love to see the data that they have on player performance, because I imagine they've been running this in the background just to get an idea of what like player performance is for a while. And I imagine that the average player on console actually does better than the average player on PC.
Say that
As
again.
weird as that sounds, I think that the average player on console will perform higher than the average player on PC. Because on console, you at least have the auto activation stuff that is sort of like pushed at you, right?
Yeah, it is there.
And it's much more straightforward about you like firing your weapons. On PC, I was saying this to Nick and McStud earlier. On PC, the issue you have is you get people that, like, legitimately, it's like they're afraid of touching something in their tray. Yeah, you know?
In their
you
tray.
Look at some of the random Twitch streams, and you see people, they've got their weapon power, like, you know, they got their power levels low.
Or keep it
they
balanced.
Don't ever touch things on their tray. Like, on console, this stuff is pushed, you know, a bit more aggressively out at you. And the game does a lot of the work with the auto activations. On PC, you have to go in and put some work in yourself to get keybinds set up to have a similar experience. I think definitely the high end DPS is always going to be higher on PC, but I think the average is higher on console.
Comparing new player to new player, if they even figure out how to auto execute.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've got people I've got people in my fleet that have been playing this game longer than I have. They've been playing from like 2010, and because they don't have the auto activation, they don't have keybinds set up. 13 years later, they're still doing like under 50K.
As long as they're having fun. GCL and then combats.
Isn't it right there?
No, but someone had mentioned if it might be up like sensitive.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't see what that would make it. Why that would make a difference, but we're gonna try. Stat and then data. And then space 0, right? Oh, monkey. 0, space 0, space 0. Send.
I believe in you. You're gonna be the first person on console to parse more than 100K.
Hush. I don't see it. That was in zone that I put it in. Try it again.
So you did the init one?
Yeah. Well, no. Oh, you mean try it with the initiate?
Yeah.
Well, start actually. Okay, yeah. GCL. Because that one didn't have any uppercase. Combat. Was it? Combat. What? Combat stat init.
Yeah. What's up, Andy?
Combat stat. Init space 1. Send.
Alachia fleet dropping on a floor.
Okay, so there's that. Now, chat again. G. CL combat stat data. 0 space 0. No. Space 0 space 0. Done. Send. That just looks like the regular.
Yeah, it's not there, man.
Yeah, because it that just looks normal. Well, not normal, but what I've always seen there. Might be case sensitive. So I have a question. What's that? I might not have the answer. Yeah, I don't think console. Again, I assumed that console wasn't gonna get it, just because of how things are different. But mind you, they're using the same, because this system is also in on PC, right? It has that actual combat tab.
Yeah.
So nothing. I get it. Could be I could be doing it wrong, Sam. Quite possible. Might be. Notice to see. Yeah. No. What is your favorite captain of all throughout the whole entire shows? Nothing's gonna really change Picard. What did it? Phoenix. Hello. How are you?
Tapping on the bridge.
I'm not sure. I mean, Pike is getting up there, but even after Picard, you know, there's still. You still have Janeway. You still have Cisco. But Pike's getting up there, I think. Pike's getting up there. Admiralty inventory. Was it in my inventory? So yeah, I don't think console has it. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. If you find a better way to activate it. Too bad we couldn't message Kale and get a response. I mean, we could tweet him. Not that he would respond. Actually, here. Let's send a tweet. Let's send a tweet out. Let's send a tweet in the tweeters. Go to my profile. Tweets. Tweet. At Trek Online. And Ambassador Kale. Does the new parser system work on console as well? Or just PC? Let's see if they answer. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So episodes are glitchy and screwy as... Oh, are they? Well, that's not good. I have not tried any. Yeah, I don't think it is here. And you know, funny.
You have any?
I would... I'd be like... thinking about it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I don't think I'd use it. Because I already have, I guess for me, I have one, I know how I play the game. Two, I have an understanding what my builds do anyways, which is around 2 to 300k, maybe top end 400, but that was a very elitist comment right there, and I'm glad I have it. I don't know if it's gonna actually come through the mic, but that was a good response. That was an awesome response. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, terrible.
Where was the build? Oh, did you want me? I can link that to you. Oh, whoops. What's that? Oh, that's there. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Dude, you know what? And I don't want... actually, no, I'll talk about off stream. Me and my coworkers have just been so... have been just talking about things that have been happening there in your part of the neighborhood. Not your part, just like U.S. in general.
Terrible.
It actually pretty is. Like
I'm aware.
I have...
Yeah, it's good to talk about that stuff off stream.
Yeah, I was about to.
I've had people... I've thought about bringing this up too, but I've actually had people just like directly ask me, like, what is my religion or political affiliation? Like in DMs, and I'm like, I'm not going to answer that. That's like one of the worst things that I could do, because no matter what,
you're gonna lose.
Yeah, it's literally answering that is simply there's no way to win.
Yeah. I'm about to log in Xbox and PFOs, Marks. Oh, nice! How's it going?
Tapping on the bridge.
I would like to say Kirk Archer. Yeah, that's okay. You know, we're all gonna have our different favorite captains. Add a new Raider enhanced battle cloak for a Terran ship. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think you're done. I think so. Look at that inventory, Spencer. Absolutely. Oh God. Doing worse. And move to inventory.
It's like a bunch of things that you need to just salvage. Can you hook a keyboard and mouse up to this, dude? Because this is like painful.
No, I don't think you can. Can you? No. You cannot. Let's put this here.
Could you imagine if you could hook up a mouse and keyboard to still on console and it like loaded the PC UI? Imagine how much better that experience would be.
True. Its trait is OP.
No, I'm not trying to like bash consoles or anything.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
kidding.
Used to, back in the Xbox 360 days, I was doing lots of Call of Duty.
Most things, Triz, I stay up. Yeah, yeah, I guess it's just safer that way, really. I guess especially if you're on a very public platform, to just really, yeah, just not say anything. Okay. Oh wait, no, I need to do your reputation, don't I? Oh no, you're done. 6. Oh, I need to work on... Like, I'm gonna be able to get another free ship for this tune here. Because I got 6 reputations filled out. Alright, he's done. Now we're gonna head over to the main. Quote unquote main. But no, my discussion at work has been a lot more political, and I'm not sure how other people would feel about it. Because, yeah, it might just open a can of worms that I don't want to open.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that stuff on stream, man.
No.
It's people, even within the groups that you and I hang out in, you know how people are.
Yeah, I'm working on all the competitive warfare. Nice.
I think you and I are fairly aligned.
Yeah, I think we all, yeah. At the very least, even if we're not, like, we can have a discussion about it. And at the end of the day, I think you and I just say, we just like, oh, okay, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, you know, in 2020, I voted for the giant meteor striking Earth.
I don't know, as I get older, there's a big, I don't really care anymore, to the point of, if I can't control it, to a certain degree, why should I even try to put that much more energy into it, if that makes sense? Yeah, I'll have an opinion on things, but usually that is what sort of, hey, stop, Mace, stop it. That rabbit, I swear. Oh, look, I have more inventory space here. Okay, I gotta make a decision on what ship to what C-store coupon to actually use, because I got gifted 1 from Shadow and then 2 and 1 from Documents and I want to give that ship to, or use that ship on my Delta tune that I want to level up. Where is that? Transwarp.
Oh, I was looking at the dates earlier. It looks like our next content drop for Stowe will probably be the 9th.
Of what, May?
Yeah.
Makes sense, because first contact will be done. We finished the breach event.
The Red Alert event will just be ending on the 9th.
Yeah.
So, my guess is we're getting a new mission that'll introduce the new story arc on the 9th. And I severely hope that there's no Inquisitor type crap in there.
Well, you just hope that we don't get that mechanic ever again.
Yeah,
I didn't care for it too as well.
It's a neat concept, but it was so poorly executed.
Especially on Elite. Like, Advance was even... Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll
be honest with you, Triz. I'm going to be direct one-to-one with you. Playing the Inquisitor on Elite there was more painful than my dad kicking me in the nuts.
Someone clip that. I don't know how long. Oh wow, I didn't even realize he did that to you. Poor.
Yeah, he was very abusive.
Did you hear that, Ethan? Please tell me you heard that. What do you think about the stealth torpedo bomber starship trait? I mean, I've used it for the... Oh wait, no, the trait. I haven't really messed around with it, to be honest with you. Because, like, the whole cloaking thing, that's just not my playstyle. Oh yeah, you heard it? Okay, I might have to clip that. That was pretty good. Spencer Parse is great for y'all, but surely they'd address not having enough Elite content to play in.
Yeah, that desperately is something too. Like, if they release this new Leviathan TFO, which looks like it's like a breach style thing with the Seeker thing or whatever.
The which one? No. What?
The Leviathan TFO. The new TFO that's coming out.
Did I miss news here? Or?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Kale leaked it on 10 forward on the 10th, I think.
Oh, totally missed it then.
But basically, it's something to do inside the Seeker or whatever from like the last mission there. So the assumption a lot of people have is it's going to be like a breach style thing where you're taking those turrets out that were on it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
We don't know for sure. Like, we literally know nothing other than the name and the picture that they had there. But the assumption is being made to...
Congratulations.
That's what it's probably going to be like. But if it's only available on normal, doesn't matter. The content's dead on arrival if it's normal only.
But even, again, we've had this discussion ad nauseum. Even if they give us harder content, it's just a bunch of HP sponges. Like, there's no interesting... Like, you're sitting there on your ship, not flying around, because the optimal position is putting all your weapons at the front or a torpedo bill with mines in the back, right? And then just farting all over your enemy there, right? That's it.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's not hard content. You're just trying to get your max DPS, or I should say hard nor enjoyable content for me, is what I should say. That's not something that I would want to have, but an HP sponge essentially is what they did when they did, Delta Arc, right?
Yeah.
No one could finish it.
That's not entirely true.
Sorry. You guys did, right? But the rest of, who weren't DPS chasers, yeah, they couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it. It took us a couple cracks at it with our build. So yeah, we actually had to go to Mark 12 as opposed to Mark 10 and coordinate our attacks, and we barely finished it. But it was fun. But again, an HP sponge is not an increase of difficulty. In my eyes, at least. I'd rather have like a mechanic or something, and there's various TFOs like the synthwave. I like that you're trying to save people.
I would love to just have you run through like a Destiny 2 raid. Just so you can see what it looks like, when a game actually has mechanics. Because you're right, like it is just HP sponges. And that's definitely one of the core issues still has is their difficulty. The only way they seem to know how to increase difficulty is by giving them more HP.
Yeah. Or time gating it, making it long.
Yeah. Dude, I that's why I don't play most of the newer content. Like, I just don't care about time gates.
Yeah. No, I'd have... I mean, the latest TFO that has even gotten any fun from me, like newer-wise, was the Operation Wolf.
Yeah. The fact that there's still no advanced early, that is nuts. Especially, didn't they state that they have, like, advanced and elite versions of all the queues internally?
Yeah. So... And it was mentioned actually there in the... Scott, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
There was a comment where I'm not sure if it's being taken out of what should, because they said they're only going to do quality of life changes, no more bigger updates. I'm like, no. They're still going to do updates, like story arc updates, those types of, before. But I think what they mean is like systems, no real huge systems. And like the whole, like, actors coming in, stories, ships, that's always going to come, but not anything groundbreaking, I feel. And if they do, that's something that just, like a pet project that may sound cool to them at the time. Do you think that we would get Picard and Captain Benjamin's Star Trek on here? God, no. Picard, I'd say there's more of a chance for Picard than Cisco. New Mark Gear, you say. Sorry, Spencer here's a thought that new Mark Gear you say is in game already put it behind elite drops. So isn't that like old school mechanics?
Yeah, they used to have that where you had to run certain queues to get certain pieces way back.
And people, that's why people don't even want to run board queues anymore.
Yeah, I mean, some people. But it just, like, that's a common thing in other MMOs. And then you look at Stowe, and it like, the loot system we have, it's so garbage. You know, you get a random Mark 12 piece of gear, and then you just don't care.
Yeah. Not anymore, yeah. Like, before, it would have been, like, something that you can put for EC, but... Ace, how's it going?
Dude, I can remember a time where Mark 12 and very rare phaser attack consoles, or an anti-proton one, would have sold for as much as a lockbox ship.
Whoa. I would say it sold a lot, but that's... Wow. That's a lot.
I remember a time back when I was doing the prototype console crafting early on, when that was a thing, before the graphic revamp by a couple years. The only way to get like Mark 12 very rare consoles was basically to do that specific mission and to hope you had the good DOS for it. And I remember anti-proton attack console, like 30, 40 million EC at the time. And then you look at the lockbox ships back then, there's only like 2 or 3. You know, in some cases, same price.
Wow. Well, I never really played the exchange until later on in the years. Like, I'd say 2015 is when I started messing about with that. And then I made my first, I think, 10 million, like 2016. Then I just started flipping items from there. Okay, what did I do here? Cost too much money to hire him? Oh yeah. I mean, I would love to find out one day how much it costed for them to get the voice actors they have gotten here. You know,
I imagine 7 would be, a bit more expensive now.
Yeah, that's actually would be a thing.
That's another thing too. Is the prices. I think they got in and got some of the actors at a good time.
You know, and of course, because at the time they didn't know. Well, I don't know if they knew if they were going to do what they were going to do.
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, you would have like a Picard, like a season like that. You'd think you'd have what, a year, 2 years, to sort of plan out your time, because you can't really stop. That's a commitment, 100%.
Beatrice, I need to bail out for the night, man. I gotta be up early.
No problem, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, sir. You take care. Yeah, no problem, man. Good night. What a guy. What a guy. That's my addiction, flipping on the exchange. Oh man, that's like Spencer's end game right there. He loves to spend time. Again, I did do that for a bit, but I got fortunate like that. What's that item that leech, plasmonic leech, at that time was selling pretty good, and I kept flipping those until I was able to flip a ship. Then I flipped the ship. Then I kept flipping multiple ships, and I was able to gain a lot of EC. But a lot of that time was just actually just staying there on the console. I wasn't necessarily playing the game. So, Okay, I got more bank stuff here. So I have that. Oh, I had a bank. Hold on. Everything load. But yeah, you can make a bunch of EC if you're patient. Again, huge shout out to @Dio1000. Thank you so much for the gifts, along with Kabuto Koji. Thank you. That was just very, very kind of you. I don't know what to do with those. Like, I could sell them for EC, but I don't have any low buy. Put that here, and then put that here. Oh, there, I can't stack them. Crap. I cannot stack them. Let's put that here. Actually, don't matter really where I put that. Put that there. And go to the account bank again. Oh, no. Bank. And go. Oh. Honey. Oh. Duh. Duh, Triz, duh. There you go. There you go. So I got that reward. No, let's go move that there. So I got my event campaign reward, the tier 6 ship there. Actually, let's move this here. Actually, we'll just move all this stuff here since it's just ships. That's for my Romulan in the future. I got a Mirror Universe Patrol Escort. Thank you to Steve. Oh, look, another tier 5. I got 2 tier 5s? I forgot about that. Sweet. All right, let's go. So haven't our daily Wani. Geez, I thought I only had 1. Well, let's freaking go. Let's arrange this a little bit here so that we know where all our ships are. And then let's put our tier 5s here. Oof. We are in business here. Losing my cursor. There you go. Bruh. Okay, so we got that. What's this? Female Watcher. Oh, how did I get those? Oh, right, those were gifts as well. Okay, tier 5, 3 tier 6 ships, and my event campaign. Let's go! Hold on. Store. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. Oof, there's that Legendary Strike bundle. Probably won't be getting that, and that's okay. That's, we can get individual ships, though. Let's start with tier 5. No. Tier 5. See, this is what I was thinking of course. Duh. The Galaxy. It'll have saucer separation. Now, but then you have all the hero ships here as a consideration. Having said that, my goal is the legendary 10th anniversary bundle. So if I get that, I'll get the Galaxy, I'll get the Defiant, I'll get the Intrepid, I'll get the Sovereign with all its consoles there. So I was thinking more or less the Prometheus for its multi-vector assault mode. But I do have more choices here. I could get a Gal X. Here's the thing, I got 2 coupons to use. And then I can at least get this one, the Akira, for the torpedo point defense. So that's a thing. I wonder if that tier 5 one is locked now. For the Hydra, so much more DPS. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, when I look at anything else here, there's nothing else I'm more interested in other than the hero ships. Federation-wise. Again, the Akira is a consideration for the console, and I believe that console is now unlocked. So the choices are, I wouldn't get the Sovereign. It'd be more like the Galaxy or the Prometheus. Because the Defiant, I can definitely wait for. It's not necessarily something... Because the tier 4 has the quad. But again, if I get the Legendary, I'm going to get that anyway. So the one that I won't have in the Legendary bundle is the Prometheus. Oh, so hard. So many decisions. Which is the Crossfield and the California class are hero ships as well. That's very true. Very true. Same with the Voyager as well. My top choices right now is the Galaxy, the Prometheus, because it's for my Delta Toon who would... Like, this would be his ship for a good long time. But then I look at the tier 6 options. I have all these new toys. I can get the Lexington, I can get the Hydra, I can get the Sirius. There's the Luna, the freaking Intrepid there. Oh God. And that wouldn't be a bad choice with the Terran Trailblazer here. Obviously the Terran Monitor. See, the Adamant. Oh. Get a Vesta eventually, yeah. Yeah, we got the Legendary one. That's a great ship. I can get the Cygnus for the Galaxy as well, since I'm not going to be getting the World Razor here. But then the Legendary bundle has the Command version of it, which I prefer. Ugh. So much choices. And tier 6s, man, they've accumulated over the years like a heck of a lot. There's the Nova, but I do have a Nova already, so I'm okay with that. The Soyuz is really... Yes, it definitely is. I don't know, I'm looking one for, like I said, for my Delta Toon to kind of use as his level up ship, you know, and the one that I have in mind, of course, is the Galaxy class. Oh, I keep doing that. Frick. Stop it! No. Tier 5 wise. Like, I don't know what would be the optimal. I feel like this would be the multi-vector somehow because you have the actual 3 sections as opposed to the Hydra, you just get the 1 section. But then you get that ridiculous console from the Hydra. Metreon, wide angle. Of course. Where's the space dock that the Enterprise D was parked in at the beginning of TNG? The one, oh, that's like right above Alaska on the map. Like in Sol System, Chosen? Galaxy, Prometheus. I'm ruling out the Defiant right now, and Intrepid. Sovereign, I feel like it's between these two. But I have I have 2 tier 5 ship coupons. Why am I... This is what I hate about myself. I am so indecisive. Even with free stuff, I'm so indecisive. Oh, I can always come back here. Let me show you. I actually never looked at it here on console. Return to ship. Let's see if we can find it here on console. I heard that there won't be much new content for a while, so then again, I don't mind playing regular. Alternative, how's it going? We're gonna get new content. It's like major system updates is what we're not gonna get. Like me and Spencer actually just talked about this. Like we're still gonna get major stories. We're still gonna get ships. We're still gonna get quality of life changes, which I think is what they're more talking about. But like, I think systems, like like maybe servers, hardware, or even newer systems in terms of that would completely change the game type thing. Yeah. No, we're still gonna get that new content. Voice actors, all that stuff. This is just this type of stuff that we got from Ascension, we're still gonna get. Okay, so I think the best way that I go to find it is I go to the top here of the Earth, kind of keeping that station in line, and then it's somewhere around here-ish. Okay, okay, that's Alaska. Okay, so it's not... Yeah, so that's Alaska. You just gotta... Sort of... Is it? Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's been a while since I've looked for it. It's definitely not in the orbit there. It's not too, I don't remember it being too high. Oh, right there, right there. Found it. So yeah, I keep an eye on that station. I keep an eye on Earth. So it's, like I said, kind of right above it. This one? Ta-da! There's a noise coming from it. Yeah, so like there's Alaska. I guess if you kind of look at from the top view, it's like right there. It's hard to kind of explain, but yeah, I keep an eye on the station. It's above the station. It's above the Earth horizontally. But yeah, it is kind of easy to miss though. The advanced phaser tracking the enemy, yeah. It is a cool little nugget there. Cool little nugget. All right, So let's make a decision here, because I'm not going to be able to move forward with that Delta Tune unless I give him a ship, and I frickin' have 2 tier 5 ship coupons. So Triz, make a bloody decision. I thought I only had 1. I have 2. And next year I'll probably get 3 because of the anniversary there. So, the Akira. That is probably a thought. Because the Akira, I'm not going to be able to get the legendary Akira. Mace! Stop it! Mace! Why won't they have any more new content? No. They're gonna have new content. The updates that I believe what they're referring to is like, let's say, a new battle zone or new systems, like a major system haul. I don't think it's that content we will still be getting in terms of story and stuff. That chat vote. Do you have the Arbiter? No, and I don't want it. It's not my favorite looking ship. No, because here's the thing. I'm trying to eliminate... almost eliminating the Galaxy because I'm looking to get the 10th anniversary bundle. I'm almost ruling this out, almost, and that goes to the Defiant 2, that's in the legendary bundle, because there's the Hydra, which I have a tier 6 ship coupon. But I like the multi-vector assault console more here because you can choose which section you can get on. Now, I would say the one definite console that I should go for is probably the one here on the heavy string. So, on this one. Because this is the one... Yeah, see, the photon torpedo point defense system can only be equipped on the heavy strike. Well, I think they removed that, but hopefully they remove that now. But regardless, I would use it on this ship, you know, because I can use the Akira. Minecraft Connie, yeah. Just trying to set bonus sets. So, you know, talking about that, and then there's when I look at everything else here, it doesn't really interest me as much. So I would be able to get this out of the system because I get the point defense, the torpedo point defense system, and then the rest of the ships that I want, like the Sovereign, even, or the Intrepid, the Defiant, the Galaxy, can be gotten by the legendary bundle that I'm going for. Not just if you had to. But here's the problem, Sam. It's just me. My indecisiveness is just like me not wanting to use something because it's in a box. That fits in the TNG space dock. In that, oh god, no. It would be way too big. The saucer is skinnier, I think. So, with the 2 tier 5 ship coupons right now, the 2 choices I think would be the Prometheus and then the heavy, and then the Akira. Having said that, I would then be able to do a giveaway here on the PS4 for the mirror version of the Prometheus. Mercy weapon cycle? No, here, no. Here on my account here, Ethan, I'm not really worried about DPS. This is more of a, I don't want to say an experiment anymore. It's more a way to show that what my free-to-play account experience is going to be like, or is. So, but yeah, that Mercy weapon cycle trait is awesome. Okay, let's make it the decision. We're getting this bad boy. Because we're not getting the legendary Akira here. And this would definitely be... we'd be stuck with like an Akira with the experimental weapon, I think. But that's okay. Where's my buy? There you go. Yeah. So buy for 0. Bam. Was coupon 100% off. Let's go. My first C-store purchase. Boom. Like, well, this was actually free from Cryptic, so thank you, Cryptic. Let's rename, because I'm just going to go Akira. Because I'm boring that way. And done. Let's go. So that I can then give to my... actually, wait. Let's see. Did they still lock that a console since with the Akira being... I would lose my ever-loving mind if they gave me that thing right now. Oh, yes. Okay, let's decide which one. Oh. Gimme. Turn rate. Crit hit chance. Yes. Yeah. Torpedo. Well, we're just gonna spit out a bunch of torpedoes, shall we? Yes. Yeah. Put on the no. Where's my console? Yes. Yeah. Guess what? That's gonna now go there. Oh ho 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 ho. That is awesome. Woo! All right, we accomplished something. Only took me like 10 minutes to decide. Jeez. We're you know what? We're gonna test it quickly here. Patrols. Good old Delta. Wanted. We're gonna just spit out torpedoes along with our beam overload. I was supposed to go sleep half an hour ago, but it's gonna be in 8 minutes. We're gonna save it for the second group. All right. Let's buff up here and let the madness start.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Yeah. I like. And it's like a minute cooldown too. Woohoo! Flying right through a warp core explosion. Such a Star Trek thing. TriZander? Maybe. I might have just trizzed. I might have just trizzed. Oh, it's the little things, captains, that make me happy. I'll probably like snip this and make it a video. Yeah, that was great. That was great. That is absolutely awesome. Purple torps and photon torpedoes. Let's bloody go. What's this one? Oh, I could still get another console too if I wanted to. Oh, come on! This console is like so OP at normal levels. Oh, so good, so good.
Thank you for your assistance.
You can tell I don't regret that decision. I don't really think it matters. We'll get the fleet marks.
Thank you for the case. We have the suspect.
Perfect. So we got our ship for our new tune. It's going to be the Akira. I thought it was going to be the Galaxy, but I'm going to save that until I get the Legendary Bundle. So there you go. Caps, we're going to have to call it there. I still have to do my daily on the PC, but as I mentioned, I wanted to stream PlayStation here and also help me just move this account along a lot more if I actually stream this. So I'm going to plan a longer stream for where I can actually level up that Delta tune that I'm talking about, and also maybe even make a video on stream so that we can snip that up and put it here on the YouTube bridge to show a progression now that we've bought our first C-Store ship. And of course I'll refer to this stream where we picked it and we were giggling and possibly triz there. So captains, I always appreciate it when you hang out here on the bridge with us. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we should be back on the Twitch bridge there. Do me a huge favor before we part ways. Hit that like button, as it will help now this stream, when it becomes a VOD, to be recommended out there. And hopefully we find like-minded captains who we can have nights like this where we're just hanging around, talking stuff. And thanks to Spencer for stopping by here. That was a great discussion, and hopefully we get the podcast back in order and that we can do one, since it's been a while since we've done that. Also, be on the lookout. We're going to be having Admiral Buck here back on the bridge with an interview post Picard, and I feel like we have a lot to talk about, especially now that we have both of the ships canonized and even one of them becoming the Enterprise G. And I'd love to hear his thoughts on that, because there was some conversation we had off stream that made me sort of want to ask now what he thinks now. So Picard post Picard, Pete, wow. But again, Caps, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here. We're always on the lookout for like-minded captains where we can share our love and, of course, passion for Star Trek Online, but things Star Trek. Now, with that said, captains, take care. Have a good night. LLAP, take care, and we will see you next time.